I know Becca and
My headaches.
to see if Shogunette shows up because he's going to be just
voice.
yeah, he's going to be an NPC voice. But if he wants the information as well, he has it.
What
Give me
map
just
is
a moment.
this? Oh wait, this is Worlds Collide's map. I forgot. I need to join the other one.
Yeah, I'm waiting for him to grant me permission to join the Owlbear.
Where's the Owlbear thing?
We have somewhat of our origin story already. We're gonna put it in depth at some point, but we have how we met as an origin story.
We shall proceed further and further to get used to it.
I gave our origin story to Val already.
Alright, I need another overlay so that this can disappear. Not that. Not my borders.
Okay, so here's who I have currently on the screen. Me, Dulce, Grimmel, and Swarm of Spiders currently.
Who the fuck is Swarm of
Okay,
Spiders?
let me get in. Let me get in.
You mean Orion or I think that's how I spell it.
So I'm assuming Dolus is you.
It's me.
Doylus. Yeah, the Doylus is you. Okay, I was also going to ask you guys.
what is this Owlbear thing?
Yeah, it's in the information.
Information. Age of Fire guide specifically. Last message I sent, I believe, in there.
Okay.
Do you want to be admitted into my hospital? No.
No, you kind of sound like you're gonna, kill me and take my organs and preserve my blood for some crazy experiments.
Yeah. So also one more thing. Depending on if you guys are okay with this, I was considering it since it's session 0. You guys aren't really. We're just going for information. But if you guys want, we can give you guys for session 0 to start just a little bit of a character, like get to know each other as characters in the cells you're in.
Break out.
Well, I'm in jail anyways, but I'm fine with that. But what Linda doesn't I can even.
It would be like kind of a session 0, like meet, like, hello, my name is this. What's your name? My name's Arthur Pennyworth, and I'm going to eat your eyeballs tonight. No, sorry.
Give me the balls.
Do you want me to play
Don't drop
both characters? Because I could totally play both characters, seeing how they have the exact same backstory, at least for session 0.
I don't mind, but if you would prefer, I would actually just imagine he's sleeping right now.
I mean, you can.
I'm going to say for the characters that aren't here right now, they are asleep in their little prison beds. So you each get your own cell. Anyway, let me start.
Why the fuck you lying?
So Minx, let me know when you start so I can give the information.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm started.
Damn it.
I'm just chilling at this point.
Okay, so hello everyone.
I need to edit this thing.
Welcome to Age of Fire. So what I'm going to start with is this is session 0, right? So you guys are going to be given basically time to ask me questions, but also like I will be starting off before questions, giving the information. And then after I give you the information and understanding of how this is going to work, any questions can be asked then. And then if you guys are all right with it, we'll maybe take 10 to 15 minutes, maybe doing a little session 0, like having the players meet each other and just talk between the prison walls, just because why not? Nothing else to do. So to start, I will give a welcoming and say, welcome to Age of Fire, everyone. To start, what you should know is this is a campaign that is more based on the 2014 core rules and homebrew. There will be some 2025 rules, but it really just depends. But most of it's going to be 2014 / homebrew stuff. But the players, you guys, will be starting off at level 3. You have been told what you are allowed to have and what you're currently not allowed to have to start. All the items you guys have are currently not on your personnel, as they are being held by the warden in the prison blockade. So you guys
Does
do
that
not have
include
any items.
Our
to start.
bracelets.
They did.
Oh, I was gonna ask you on that one. Were we getting any starting items like green items or whatever? Or are we just starting without all that?
It's also in
You
in
get
the
one common item.
It's
You
just
get one common item.
which-
Common is just gray. Common is just a gray. Like, so you get, if you go look at the guide, Evie, I don't know if you've looked through that. That is the stuff. If you'll read through that, be sure to read through that because that'll give a lot of info. You start
So,
off at level 3. You get
Because-
one. I'm gonna also read it here so that you guys are also can hear it in person because this is also information in case you don't have. So the storyline we'll start with is the backstory, which is you guys are all somehow or another. Some of you may have not met each other at all, and some of you may be related or have met maybe once in a blue moon. But you all, for the most part, other than those with connections, are not aware of who each other are. You are in currently the prison of Briganthier. That is the name. The M is silent, but Briganthier is one of the main fortresses before the Kingdom of the North. There is a name for the kingdom in the North. I'm just not going to do it right now. It's not important. What is important is you guys, though you do not have them currently, will start off at level 3. Preferably if you can remain in the concept for leveling 2014
That's a
guides.
stroke.
Yeah, I'm having a stroke up here right now. No, 2014. Otherwise, if you want a homebrew situation, please DM me so we can talk about it. But you guys are going to be granted one common weapon of your choosing, meaning like a common gray weapon. So that can be pretty much anything that's not green, blue, purple, or gold, or any of those, just a gray item. You get 12 gold, 28 silver, 42 copper each. You all get the same amount.
I like
One
you told us
sleeping-
this after we did our starting equipment.
I'm just telling you this so you're aware. One sleeping bag, 12 torches, 18 matches, one object from your past of your choosing to start. Objects meaning like a necklace, a picture, or something that is important to your character.
Wedding
Example I will give right now is Grim and Isolde has these 2 bracelets that allow them to have a deeper connection within each other. So if you want an item, it has to be something that is like, it can be usable, but it can't be something overpowered. And the rarest item it can be is a uncommon item. And it cannot be used for any sort of bonuses or actions, merely like, let's say you want to change your appearance, that kind of stuff, pretty much. It's like those kind of concepts. So like if you have a necklace of a mom or something, that's fine. But anyway.
What were the
Homebrew-
currencies that we had so I can correct it?
12 gold, 28
28
silver.
and 42 copper.
28
It's all- and
silver
also if-
and how many copper?
42.
Well,
Now,
I have
also,
more
if
due
you
to
did
the
not- If you did not get all of that just in a few minutes,
comfortable.
including the torches and matches and stuff, reminder, it will be in the Age of Fire guide. You just have to read through some stuff. Like I said in the beginning, important information, including none of you have never explicitly met unless you have, you've talked to me and I've agreed and gave you the green go ahead. Each of you have somehow or another broken the law. Whether it's a big crime or small crime, that is up to you. You
Should
have
told us
been
all to
tried.
pick the criminal background.
So for the past like 2 weeks now, you have been in prison and have just been moved to this block. which is the prison cell block 23. You each have been sentenced to the same amount or same degree, as far as you're aware. You don't know what your crimes are between each other. You only know what crimes you've done. Each of you, however, have been given the option to either spend the rest of your sentence, or the Duke has a secret mission you guys can complete and become more important and gain your freedom back. At the price of you will become some sort of soldiers. And in the storyline, you have all, for the most part, accepted, quote unquote.
I feel like we're not going to be accepted in a lot of areas, though. We're still classified as criminals.
Now that with the guide out of the way, I'm going to explicitly explain gameplay. So you guys are aware this is Age of Fire. This is going to be a Dragon Rider campaign. You will each at one point or another go to a guild known as Dragonstone Guild, and you will be trained to become Dragon Riders. You will start off your dragons as hatchlings, and basically over time they will grow. And in the story, when you are training your dragons, it'll be like maybe next session, a couple weeks to a month. It really depends on the training. Dragons in this campaign are not able to, there are some dragons in the world now, but most dragons cannot speak languages anymore unless you deliberately teach them how to speak. They are, in a sense, in concept, you are getting a child and you are raising it as if it's your own and becoming essentially an animal kinship or bond, like a familiar. All dragons and their stats will be chosen by you guys. You will be able to go in and choose the egg or dragon as your kinship. However, certain dragons will be harder to come by. So if you are looking for a dragon that is maybe a mixed species, which is optional, it just depends on if they have them in the room, and or if it's a dragon such as a metallic dragon or a gem dragon or so on and so forth. Keep in mind, in this world, gem, metallic, and other rare variety dragons are a bit harder to come by compared to chromatic dragons. But there is options you can pick. Also, if you're not necessarily looking for a just dragon, there are creatures like the raccoon dragon. That is a thing. It is a funny creature. It doesn't have a breath attack, but it is a creature you can pick. Also, to clarify this now, dragons in this campaign are including wyverns and dragons. So in most people's opinions, wyverns and dragons are not the same. And I'm not saying I agree or disagree. I am simply saying in this campaign, if you have a wyvern-based dragon, you are more built for speed and agility. And four-legged dragons, such as the ones that you normally see in D&D, they will have more brute. Essentially, it is over speed or over strength you're choosing from.
Val, did you say that dragons cannot speak and they are basically counted as familiars?
They are able to understand, but they cannot speak. If you wish to teach them how to speak, you would have to take extra time to train them, which is optional. But just keep in mind that is a longer process. But anyway, you guys will be essentially, before you have your dragons, I'm not starting the session off with your dragons. Session 1, I'm referring to. You will be starting off meeting with the man who is taking you to the guild, and that is where we will start the story. And then in the next week, Friday, we will, this upcoming Friday, we will have our first session. That session will indicate what you will be meeting, including an NPC actor, so that you get to an idea of who they are and what their purpose is as an NPC. They will be escorting you to Dragonstone Guild to prepare your training. However, that is a 2-day track And since it will be 2 days track, you will be taking in a quote unquote during the first session at least 2 night shifts. Now, for the most part, D&D rules are still the same. Dragon stats will be added once you have picked your dragon, but until then, don't worry about dragon stats. Your dragons are allowed to be picked from the creatures of dragon stats I have placed in the guide. If there's other dragons you're interested in, let me know. Also, you, like I said, can have a mixed species. So, for example, you can have 2 different dragons that are different species, like the acid spewers and ice spewers, have a child. However, if that is the case, you have to decide whether you want a ice breath attack or the cold breath attack or acid, and only certain traits from both dragons will be given to merge. Other ones will be removed. Wyverns have 60 feet of movement when they are flying, whereas the 4-legged ones have 40 feet of movement. This is because the wyverns have more speed and are better in agility-based situations. And the dragons, the 4-legged ones, they will be able to take more damage than a wyvern. Now, along with this, as you're aware, there is normal D&D combat. In this campaign as well, there will be dragon aerial combat. You will be able to fight dragons with your dragons in aerial combat. Along with this, dragon aerial combat will be given into information so you are aware. Along will be added to your dragon stats what they can do in aerial combat, so you are aware of what attacks can do what. Now, along with this, in this campaign, after you have completed your dragon training in the guild, you will be given a decision of making a tattoo with a little bit of your dragon's DNA, which is by the law of dragon riders, you have to make a quote unquote dragon tattoo or a tattoo of the symbolization of you being a rider. Dragon tattoos are essentially your license to be a dragon rider. You may choose where you put your dragon tattoo, but I have 2 big rules. A, it cannot be in any inappropriate areas. I'm looking at certain people jokingly, but I'm looking.
I am a skeleton, motherfucker. I'm undead.
So, for example, you cannot. I'm just putting it as a simple example. I'm not making it inappropriate. You cannot put it on your butt. I will not allow that.
Dang.
But if you are, let's say, a creature with a tail, you may put it on the middle or very end near your tail to ensure that you can put it on your tail. But only in certain areas. I will not allow it to be in certain places. I will, like I said, certain places are not acceptable, and I will not agree to that. Dragon hunting. As dragon riders, you may at certain points have no choice but to kill a dragon. If you have to kill a dragon, you will have by license 2 ways only to kill a dragon. If it is an invasive species of dragon, you are allowed to kill the dragon on sight. You cannot make it a painful death. It has to be quick and painless, as it is still an animal. It doesn't deserve torture. As soon as you have killed an invasive species or any sort of dragon in general, you have to report it to the guild. And any dragon parts you take from the dragon have to be either sold. Jesus Christ, I'm having a stroke again. You have to either sell it to the guild or specific people. Any dragon parts that are sold to any other one. Jesus Christ. Any other dragon parts that are sold without the direct agreement with the guild will be considered selling it on the black market, and you will be charged for it. The charge for selling dragon parts or meat to the wrong individuals is about 2,500 gold. So just keep that in mind when you do this. Invasive species are more common to kill, and more likely you will kill them. Any dragons that are considered allowed to be accessibly killed are dragons that you have no other choice because they are doing an extremely dangerous situation or the dragon is not in compliance of leaving the vicinity. That is the only times. If you are to kill a dragon simply because it's in your way or simply because of other concepts, that is considered poaching. So with the dragon concepts there, biggest rule to understand with dragons, every dragon that you have, if your character dies, one of three things will happen. A player dies, the dragon will either be given to the next of kin or family member. If that individual has a dragon already, however, and or there is no next to kin or relationships, the dragon will be either optionalized to be sent to the conservation center, which is essentially they release a dragon into a safe enclosed place to become a wild dragon, or for the most part, if it is not taken to consideration its next whereabouts, it will either be placed for adoption for another rider, or perhaps even the dragon will die alongside the rider. So keep that in mind. Now we will also get into, now that we have most of the dragon stuff out of the way, the stats for dragon combat will be added to your dragon's abilities and stats, and such as actions and bonus actions, as soon as you get those sheets and you have picked your dragons.
I never had to write so fucking fast.
I'm sorry. If you need me to slow down, please let me know.
You're good.
I can try
You're
to slow.
perfectly fine. It's just me typing things out and making sure I don't have grammar errors.
So this Friday and the next Friday, we will have session. However, after that, those two sessions, we will be starting it, doing it bi-weekly. So after those two sessions, the one after, so specifically, we will be doing, and I'm going to just say it properly so you guys are aware, because I fucked up a few times with the timing. We will be doing this on Friday the 24th, this coming Friday. So after today, the Friday coming up will be the one we start on. And then Friday 31st. So keep that in your notes that we will be doing those sessions on those days. After that, though, we will be switching to bi-weekly to ensure that everyone has enough time to level up and get their stats ready. So for the 7th of August, we will not have session, but on the 14th, we will. And depending on how things go, if the party needs to have a change in their schedule, or so to speak, we need to figure out a better time, please let me know in the DMs of my DMs so I'm aware of what I can do to fix that. If there are any issues regarding you are not having issues on D&D Beyond or so on and so forth, please let me know and I will try to help you as best I can. With dragons and with your items that are possibly going to be given to your players over time. Please be aware, as a DM, there's a lot of other things that go into building this world. So if your items are not there ASAP, keep in mind that me, the DM, just to clarify this, I either may have something else happening IRL or possibly am working on it. It's just going to take some time. So please keep that in mind to have some patience there. Also, in this campaign, I'm going to make these big explicit rules clear. This is a campaign. We all want to try to have fun here and have a good time. So content in the sense of the campaign, anything that is considered quote unquote 18 plus, whether it be having intimacy with an NPC or a character. If that is the case, if something happens like that, I will say you maybe kiss and it fades to black, because that is not my place to discuss the intimacy part of it. And I will not do that because I want to keep this PG-ish, not really, but adultish to a common
PG-13.
professionalism. No. I just want to keep it a bit more mature, guys.
You mature, but chill that pretty much.
Dragons, You cannot have intimate relationships with your dragons. I'm telling you this now. You cannot seduce the fucking dragon.
The
Please.
Dragonborns, though, they exist.
You are not allowed if you are a dragon rider. As a dragon rider, you cannot seduce your dragon and you cannot have intimacy with dragons that do not speak. If the dragon is sentient enough and can polymorph, then I will consider it. But for the 99%, no seducing dragons. Please.
This is what I wrote in all caps. No intimacy with dragons unless poly.
I feel like you're targeting the bards with that one.
I'm deliberately targeting the bards with that
Fuck!
one. I know you sinister minds are plotting. Don't tempt me.
The two bard couple. Literally, it's like,
in this
damn, you took our
campaign,
power away.
yeah, no. I'm gonna keep moving forward, so just be ready. Players, there will be in situations, and perhaps if you're a certain species or a race, you may have in the game some people dislike you. However, as players, IRL, please consider this, and I'm telling this in big detail and saying quotation marks, putting giant alarm bells to let you know. In this campaign, I will not condone any sort of disrespect to other players, whether it be racist, genderist, or so on. I will not allow certain things to be allowed. There is no room for discussion there. There will be concepts where a character may not, let's say, like a Goliath. But I will tell you this, in IRL standpoints, please keep any hatred to certain people or so on outside the campaign. Please understand, I don't want any political, any sort of religious, or any sort of issues outside of the campaign brought here, as this is a safe space and I want people to feel safe and secure in the game, and I don't want people to feel like they are not welcomed.
I have a question.
As this is going to be a community for fun, I have a rule set basis. You will get 3 strikes, and on the 3rd strike, if the issue continues to move into the campaign, on that 3rd strike, if you do not, if it continues on that 3rd strike, I will remove you from the server. So you will have 2 warnings and 2 warnings only. 3rd one will result in you being removed.
Hey Val, I have a question because we brought it to the topic of like the religion and stuff. If it is based on your character, and say if you have multiple enemies of said other god, and someone has it, there will be conflicts, but it's only in character, not outside.
Only in character, and please keep in mind certain words will not be allowed in this campaign either.
Like saloon and
So I will tell you this, cursing is allowed in this community. You're allowed to cuss in the server and in the campaign, but certain curse words will not be allowed. I think you know what curse words I'm referring to, so just keep that in mind. Like, if someone is quote unquote being an ass, I will allow you to say that. If you're being in your equivalent fucking stupid, I will allow you to say that. But only in those concepts can you say it as a character for the situation or in the server, and if it's not derogatory towards the person specifically.
Wait, I'm pretty sure there are racial slurs for D.
Which is why I am telling you there are, like, I'm going to tell you this. If, let's say, in the campaign, you have a hatred towards orcs and you call them greenskins, it really depends. I'm okay with that, but it is the concept of this is a D&D campaign that we're here to have fun. Try not to be disrespectful to either the players or NPCs that you run into in here, as we are all actual people, and I do not condone IRL hatred to anyone here. Please and thank you.
I found one from my old race, and I literally saw dirt elves.
Yeah, so Violet, you better not stab me in the kidney. God dang, no, you're fine. I'm sorry.
I'll be stabbing him in the kidney though.
I will also say again, this is going to be a more mature-based community. I will not say there will not be moments of, like, let's say someone gets stabbed in the gut and opened up. That will possibly happen. Just saying, there is going to be some maturity here, but keep it in mind. I want to keep it somewhat professional, as I don't want people to be offended in both your communities and in here. So just keep that in mind moving forward.
Oh, it makes sense.
Yes. So, for example, in this campaign, there's a lot of hatred towards Goliaths because Goliaths are half children of giants. If you read the little backstory in the guild or guide, Jesus Christ, guild guide, whatever. If you read the guide backstory, if you have time, please read that. It will explain why. It's not necessarily like they hate them discriminatively. It is merely that there is backstory that causes trauma and PTSD, and they fear them. Now,
Tribal boy.
with all the big rules out of the way, a reminder, I'm just saying it one more time, anything that is IRL in the real world situations, please keep any negativity in that sense out of the campaign.
Gotcha.
Also, during situations in the campaign, if we do not get to everything in the session, I will be making a server where you guys as characters are allowed to speak to one another and basically continue your discussions if we don't get through anything in the session.
Holy
Okay.
crap, it's gonna be an RP server. Let's go.
It's going to be, yeah. But like I said, we're going to
Shit's
try to
gonna
keep it somewhat
continue
more.
outside of campaign. We're just gonna be
Yeah.
somewhere fucking hell.
Oh my God. So, along with this, I will say this now as well, as I feel like this is going to be important. As players, there will be moments where maybe you guys have some emotion IRL or in character, because I am going to really try to bring emotion via, I want you guys to feel the ambiance. I'm going to try hard to really make certain you feel that it feels real, that you're standing there in that position, in that situation. So in the next 3 to 4 sessions we do, I want you to please let me know at the end of the session via text or after I end session and we have time to discuss it. Just let me know what you guys thought, what are some pros and cons of the session so I can work on that. And finally, this is not really a final thing, but just clarification. Big importance. We will be doing sessions from 6:30 p.m. CST, Central Standard Time, 6:30 p.m. CST, and we will be ending at 10:30 p.m. CST, Central Standard Time. However, in between at 8 o'clock, I am going to give us a 5 to 10 minute temporary break to allow you guys to get up and stretch, get water, get snacks, go to the bathroom, etc. So that you guys can have a moment to just breathe and take a moment. As I want you guys to be able to not just sit there for 3 hours looking at a screen and listening to me talk.
And be passing the fuck out.
Yes. And I want you guys to be able to, I want you guys to be able to be there in the moment. And as I am aware, moving forward also in Worlds Collide, I'm going to try to do the same thing so that you guys are not passing the fuck out because we're just in a situation of boredom.
Not boredom, it's just tired.
I'm looking at you, Minx. You better not fall asleep, damn it. No, you're fine.
Me knocks out on the break time, be like, where did Minx go? Me over in my fucking kitchen in the fridge.
So
I was literally going to be going, oh, my husband fell asleep again. That's good enough.
The narcoleptic skeleton just comes into bones.
I'm going to, if you fall asleep, Minx, I will physically crawl through your TV Sadako style and slap you to wake up. I will find a way. I will break the fourth wall.
What are you doing
along with
in that
this
chair?
Hey, in the great words of Minx, if he's not there for that part and he somehow wakes up in between, I'll go in there 3 hours to make sure and he remembers. We don't fuck around. In the great words of Gandalf, deal with it.
I wake up
no,
and almost half the party's fucking dead. You're like, why is everyone dead?
Yeah. Why is everyone dead? Why is everyone dead? Vesper's arm in the corner, like, is doing the middle finger as they wake up. No, it's fine. So party. Now back to the concept of information. So just again, keep that in mind. We will try to be like this. Will be a community. Jesus Christ, con. It's not a Comic Con. I'm sorry, brain. This will be a community
Aww.
game.
I was looking
If
forward to a Comic Con.
Now, same with the Dragon concepts
I'm
with
glad I dyed
players
my
when
hair
they
for
play
this.
it. In World, like basically Worlds Collide, I have this rule where there are 3 lives. In this campaign, I said, fuck it, we're removing their lives. So if your character dies at all, there is option to be resurrected, in a sense. But if you die and we cannot bring you back as a character, that character is dead. And you are allowed to make a new character if you choose. However, just keep in mind, if you decide you want to change your character at any point, or you don't want to be that character anymore, please let me know so I can find a good point to have your character either leave the party or just somehow get murdered. Just
Be a human
thinking
shield.
of that. Now, along with this, like I said, we're going to try to be mature people. We are adults here, so there is going to be some, moments of immaturity. That's fine, but just keep in mind, want to be mature-ish. We want to keep it, somewhat professional, because there will be people streaming. There will be people streaming this, and I want everyone to be aware of this. If someone is streaming it, just keep that in mind as we're doing it.
Actually, better yet, be your character. Be fully immersed.
Now, this campaign, how leveling up will work for characters and your dragons. The players themselves, when you level up, you will level up every situation, no matter what. If it is a normal level up, which is just you level up at the end of the session, you get 1 level up.
Damn, we
At the end of the boss fight, if you have a huge boss fight, me as the DM will decide whether or not you still level up 1 or level up 2. I will decide that depending on the fight. Dragons. Your dragons, because they are massive fucking creatures and they start off as tiny little whatever. They will level up every time you level up, but they will level up 2 turns. So if you're level 3, they will be quote unquote level 4 as hatchlings. So that when you level up to, let's say, level 4, they will go to level 5 or 6, depending on the situation. Because I want it to be able to your dragons be able to take on combat as soon as possible. Time skips will be a thing. So keep that in mind. During the training process, the next session, I might say it's been a couple months. Just so that the dragons have enough time to mature and grow to their decent sizing. And over the campaign, your dragons will continue to grow from, let's just say, teenagers to then adults, and then eventually they'll become elders and so on. But keep that in mind. Your dragons will be starting off at level 4 when you get them. I will send you the dragon sheets when they have been completed. I love how I got all serious about that. I'm so sorry, guys. You better be damn certain it's level 4. No, sorry. Along with this.
Scandalin from Fox.
So we're definitely gonna do the whole normal party thing and ask every single time just to drive you crazy. Do we level up?
I will murder you all. I will TBK the party. Don't tempt me. Anyway.
Is the door locked?
I
don't know if you I don't think you can imagine it. When you said, so did we level up? I immediately thought of a lark and my face went to serious mode immediately.
Oh. Did I get an item? I wrote an nat 20.
So with that being said, that is pretty much it for information I have. If you have any questions, please ask me now. Otherwise, if you have no questions, we can hop into the, your character's talking. Or getting to know each other.
on mine and his character since we're married? Were we put in the same cell or separate cells?
Probably
No, separate cells.
Okay.
They separated from me.
I'll say you're like next door cell buddies, but you're not in the same cell because I don't need to
Is
hear
Isolde
that.
included in that rule?
Isolde and you, yes. Look,
Slurping
I'm
noises.
doing this. I'm doing this for two reasons. A, jokingly, because I imagine you guys will try to do a prison break, jokingly,
Hell yeah.
knowing you won't. But I feel like if I put Violet and Orion in the same cells, I'm saying this jokingly, we would be hearing Hercules all night long. Anyway,
Hell yeah.
Well, see,
Fair enough.
there's a slight issue. In this
Mm.
current situation, if Alaric was even here, he wouldn't be able to speak to anyone.
yep.
It'd be like, fuck.
Which is why I have decided this is what I'm going to do. I thought about that. So I will allow two brothers to be in the same cell, considering specifically.
No, don't
specifically-
do it. Prison break could happen.
Specifically, the reason why I'm allowing this. A, it's because Orion, Violet, I love your characters, but I'm doing that with you two specifically because you're a couple. And
Yeah.
frankly, jokingly, like I said, I don't want to hear Hercules at all. So
Well, we are bards. It makes sense. We are bards.
secondly, the reason I will allow it is because all of the cells you guys are in are magic proof. They have been made to where you cannot use magic in the cells or in the prison itself. So you have no magic abilities right now. It has been nullified. Now, along with this, first of all, Ember, everyone else, do you have any questions?
Not really.
If I need
Also,
one,
I'm going to say this, Ember, out of topic. You are very quiet. Is it your mic?
Possibly.
Am I quiet?
Yes, very.
Oh.
yeah, you were very quiet.
You sound like you're in the void. Like, can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Like, it is quiet.
Hello.
I was like, are they okay? Oh, sorry. Okay. This I probably should have said this too. You are allowed to roll, whether it's D&D Beyond dice. Yes, much better.
Okay.
I should probably say this now so you guys are aware. D&D Beyond, you are allowed to roll the dice there. If you decide to use IRL dice, I will allow it so long as when you roll IRL dice, you send me a picture as proof as soon as you're done rolling. I'm hoping, I'm only allowing it because I trust you guys and pray you don't fucking lie.
Do you
Okay.
trust me?
Freaking, I'm saying this jokingly. Grim rolls on that one, flips over to 20. No, 20, God. No,
I have
Flings the
real dice.
across the
Where
room.
are my real dice?
My real dice is right beside me on this desk.
Mhm.
It's still in its
So
fucking
yes, I
container.
allow
They're on my
IRL
desk
dice.
somewhere. I just don't see the box right
You
now.
want the Eldritch Wolf.
So yes,
I usually
IRL
use
dice I will allow so long as you prove that you have rolled that specifically.
Yeah, I usually use dice roller because D&D Beyond hates me.
Yep. Now, along with this, players, before we do a little introduction of your characters, if you guys have a specific backstory that is in D&D Beyond, I'm going to ask you instead, preferably send it to me in your DMs and pin the message and or send me it in a Google Doc. As that way I cannot lose it then, and I know where it's at. But yes. I don't know why I just became a freaking Muppet character. No, with that, again, I will ask one more time. Is there any other questions for me?
No, but our background's
Um,
incomplete.
Okay. We still definitely have our bird mask though, right?
No.
Because that was like that's a whole part of our character is we never take them off.
Well, you're
Don't
you're
do
in
anything.
prison, so you're in onesies.
Well, we will cover our faces with the pillowcases or some shit.
They will what
no,
they'll do.
that's worse.
Actually, you know what? Because you won't. I'll imagine this. You were
Flex
forcibly demanding that you have your mask back. And the prison guard, the warden is his name. His name is Warden Richard. Sorry, no, not Richard. Other character. He doesn't have a name. I just call him Warden. The warden, hearing your complaints, got sick of your bullshit, and just gave you guys some wedding veils to cover your face.
That's fine.
Yeah.
We just hide our faces.
And then all I'm imagining right now is you guys, if there's music in the background, you'll just start freaking doing like gothic, like headbanging. And instead of long hair, it's just a freaking veil.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That'd be hilarious.
But yes, you will be getting your items back after you get out of the prison, quote unquote. All right, then.
I think I know I'm biologically male. I think so is Alaric. So I think we're sisters.
Look, I'm gonna say this. Isolde is Isolde, and he's always going to be Isolde. No matter what gender he is, it's just Isolde. We will always just call him Isolde. It's easier that way.
My gender on my character sheet is yes.
Yes.
Bruh.
Yes.
Mine is a magical Leopleurodon, Charlie. Anyway.
If we run into a Leopardon, there will be trauma and it will die.
If you run into a magical Leopleurodon, one of you must have been smoking something. Okay.
And then we find a person named
Someone
Charlie.
found my stash.
AKA someone got in the pixie dust that they shouldn't have been in.
It's a Leo Plutodon, Charlie.
All right, guys, if you want, I will do a quick environment description for the character convo here. Keep in mind, we're going to keep this about 10, 15 minutes because I don't want to do it too long. Also, probably before I do anything else.
I'm gonna play both characters for right now because showing our dynamic, I think, is kind of
Yes.
important.
Yes. How dare you play a character you're not playing as? I'm so offended. No, you're fine. I really don't care.
I love you. I'm trying to get my stuff.
Look,
I'm
actually,
I
Bryn,
died.
just so after this, please just DM Alaric and let him know that you did that for him. I'm sure he'll be fine with it. Just let him know.
It's more or less so.
Water.
If they have questions, she's going to answer and sign, and I'm just going to respond. I'm not going to like completely play the character.
All right, guys, are you ready?
No.
Are you ready, kids?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Okay, I'm sad now that you didn't go along
I'm
with the joke.
ready to go on ice happened, but I'm tired still from the trip.
I did, but I don't know if you could hear me.
I heard you. I heard you. I heard you. I actually laughed at that. I had to mute myself for a second.
To be fair, I am a little I'm still a little eepy
Okay.
from the trip.
I've turned Vesper up as
All right,
much as
guys.
possible to
I'm
hear them.
hearing Lards or the Celtic beast.
All right, let me begin a description. The time is clear as the chime of the bells above can be heard. In the dark, cold cells of Briganthier, specifically Coldstone Prison. Some of you don't know how you got here, other than you somehow broke the law. Some of you don't recollect being here. Perhaps memory is gone. But what you can be certain of is you've been in here, judging from the chimes of the bell, 2 weeks. 2 weeks of silence. The sounds of the guards outside your each door. The warden every so often coming by and yelling at you that dinner, lunch, breakfast is served. Who's playing the fucking rat sounds?
Me. You said
You would think there would be rats, but there is not.
damn.
As
I was like,
it
it's
is
a dungeon,
cold.
bro.
It is frigid cold in here. You each are aware, even though it is almost dark, other than the very dim torch lights outside your cells, you are still able to see, for the most part, your foggy breath.
Oh wait, then I'm gonna see if
Are-
I can find torch.
Are there bugs?
There is no bugs because it is, as you are aware, Briganthier is in a constant state of the mountains. Snow is always falling.
Bugs can survive the cold.
They can, but in this cell, your breath can be seen. And the sheets you have been given, eventually they do thaw out, but they start off frozen solid. Briganthier is known for its good deeds, but also, as it is a large fortress, it is known for its high prison strength and fortitude. No prisoner that has ever tried to escape has succeeded. For in the attempts, usually leave in their execution. Every so often, you hear the sounds in a distant corridor, a different prison group, possibly. You hear the sounds of agony and cries of despair, as eventually an hour later, one of the original death row inmates that they usually have is dragged across your cells.
Wow.
Every so often, you guys get set outside into a nice area to like just walk around and stretch your legs. But as you have over time realized, you cannot use your magics. The stone is made from dragon stone itself, meaning it is equivalent of obsidian. Breaking through it is practically impossible. Magic, though you still feel it within your bodies, is not able to be summoned. Even if you try to make a little fire just to warm yourselves, it is impossible. And on the times maybe you're outside, you're not necessarily outside just stretching. For it is always snowing and always frigidly cold, and you're forced to go outside and watch a death row inmate maybe every so often get executed. One of the only few entertaining things to watch.
It's cruel.
In the great fortress of Briganthier, crimes currently are punished severely. For you have heard, even from other prisoners, Briganthier is on the brink of extremities. Apparently, raids across the North Mountains have been causing supplies to dwindle and innocent villages to be attacked and destroyed. Meaning, even the Great Warden, who is usually, from what you've heard, the one warden named Sir Rodgert. Sir Rodgert used to be a really kind warden, according to some of the other prisoners before you. But due to these extremities, everyone is in a state of panic, anger, and not necessarily all in the best moods. As it is early afternoon, you have all been woken up by a loud bang against your metal bars from the giant hammer of the warden. This one is a bit more of a dick. Everyone knows him as Sir Vaxton, but Vaxton is an asshole. Everyone knows this. As he wakes you all up, yelling out, "Wake up, maggots. It is lunchtime." As slowly some of the guards begin pushing into the bars your rations of lunch, aka a small tray made of wood, of water, which for the most part you can't drink right now anyways because it is ice, a literal ice cube in a mug. A piece of bread that is actually surprisingly warm. It is a warmed bread, and actually surprisingly, even though it's a terrible prison, they actually give you decent food here. You are given a nice warm buttered bread, some vegetables, and a little bit of meat. Usually when you first came here, you would maybe get a medium-sized steak or so on. But right now, due to the extremities, you guys are only given a chicken leg each.
Me knowing that I don't really need to eat.
And so as you are, this guy, don't worry about him. He's not important right now.
What do you mean?
The warden is this guy. As he slowly walks away, the guards go back to their positions, standing at attention. The bell tolls, elaborating the time. It is 11:30. As you continue to enjoy your lunches, you actually kind of can see your prison cell neighbors and maybe across from you, if you're lucky.
I can't smell
This is-
Vesper all by their lonesome.
It is your time to speak, party, if you wish. Oh, also, Vesper.
Yes.
You know how I said no magic is able to be accessible right now?
Yes.
You are not able, as everyone else cannot, to use like full magic. You cannot use magic very much. However, the one little thing you can do is you are able to remove at least one finger from your hand if you wish to.
Are you playing as a reborn?
No. Anyway, continuing. I just wanted to let you know that you can remove one of your fingers.
Okay.
So,
Wait
Party.
a minute. You might
Please.
be playing one of my
Uh,
old races.
the players, the floor is yours. As you wish. Speak as you wish.
I'll let someone else go
Oh no, you
first.
hexblood. Oh, interesting. So we did play again. Why are we all dark ass classes? Or races? I just realized that. We have
It-
mean,
this,
we're
is
just
gonna be an interesting group. This is gonna be an interesting group for sure.
It's gonna get dark real fast. And hopefully this lasts till
Oh
Halloween.
no. My character, seeing as she doesn't really need to eat, she can eat if she wants, but it's not necessary. She's gonna be nibbling and just kind of mumbling to herself, wondering where her husband. I wonder where my husband is right now. Just kind of nibbling on my food.
Why is it playing a fucking ad?
And I'm just going to call out to Orion.
I'm in the cell right next to you. I would say this out
I'm
loud.
gonna,
By the way, I could whistle as well.
yeah, I'm gonna ask how you're doing so far. If you're doing okay.
I'm alive. I don't really need to eat anything, and this water. I would literally pour the cup over of water, and my drink is solid again.
That sounds about right. I'm just gonna shovel my food. Well, I wish we can give this food to someone who actually, would probably need it.
I'm pretty sure the chicken leg is probably more lethal than anything in this room, to be honest.
Probably. And I'm just gonna look around to see who else I can see. Well, let me get back into it. I need to get back into the owl bear.
Darling, you just
In order for
safe.
this part of my thing to work.
There's a guard like right by your cell.
At each cell, actually, there's at least one guard right near the cell wall for each of you. Just one.
I don't see anyone across from my cell directly, but I do see the twins just to the left of me.
Yes.
I mean, you all can really kind of, in a sense, see each other if you look hard enough.
We're eating. We're just eating.
You hear just munching sounds.
Eating and
You
drinking.
just hear the
We need that.
Minecraft chewing. Yeah, you just hear the Minecraft chewing.
Yeah.
All you're going to see of mine is me just pretty much pushing food around because I'm taking nibbles. I don't necessarily need the food, but I'll just eat it just to eat it. I guess.
You do see, actually across from you, Violet. It's harder to see, but you do look again. You see, you guys hear it very lightly because it's very quiet. You hear a small harmonica being played, and you see a giant, like I would say, 7 foot like guy with a big like Squidward nose and pointy ears. Judging from it, it is definitely a half ogre.
Can I?
As he is just,
Okay.
You're making me want to do something. Could I?
he has very thin, long, greasy black hair. Very, very big guy.
We're about to make a musical thing here. What,
Yeah,
can I
I'm
actually?
also about to pull out my loot. Do we have our loot on with us, like our musical instruments at least?
You have nothing on you, so
Can
it's
I,
odd that this guy has a harmonica at all.
could I actually
I'm-
know what he's playing, like any song he's playing?
Roll me a investigation. Roll me perception to try to get an idea of what he's playing.
I'm gonna ask who he is and what brought him here.
Please go ahead and say what you wish, Violet, to him.
I rolled a 15.
I'm gonna look across like excuse me. Who are
he's-
you and what did you do to get here?
He looks at you. Well, hello there. Name's Rattle and Bones.
Call it Red. Because he would definitely be Red.
And he doesn't say anything. He just says his name, Rattle and Bones.
I'm gonna ask how he was able to keep his you said his harmonica?
he has a harmonica and he looks at it and he's like, I got it because of good work. Let's just say that. You do good
Okay.
here, you get a little reward or so often. As soon as he says that though, the guard says, yeah, by the way, you have 2 more minutes with that. God damn it.
Damn. Damn.
But you don't ask him why he's here or anything, I'm assuming?
I asked when he was here. I asked how he got here. Like, what did he do? Why?
As he says, God damn it, do you ask him? Go ahead and ask again. Just.
How did you get here? What did you do?
Oh, I was a town jokester. But a lot of people didn't like my Jones, so I rattled their bones.
Guess that's the reason why I got called Rattle and Bone.
If you don't get the joke, I'm sorry for your loss.
Oh no, I
His
got the
skulls
joke.
be
I got it.
vibrated. I like
Yeah.
the sound.
Yeah, I didn't.
Bones.
I like a good joke, but I never can get anyone to laugh, so I got pissed, and they didn't like the joke, so I rattled them.
I'm imagining him just shaking them violently.
Yes. Oh no, he didn't shake them. He just literally he picked them up by their legs or arms and just rattled them like a rattle.
Plays them like a xylophone.
Just starts hearing the freaking Star Wars. No, sorry.
Oh dear.
But yeah, no, he kind of like he says this. He's like, "By the way, you gonna eat your bone?"
Who is he talking to? Violet?
Whoever's not eating the food.
Me?
I'm going to ask the guard if he can go ahead and hand my food to him because I don't need to eat. So you have to go.
The guard actually you don't see it because he's wearing a helmet. He walks over, looks at the bun, but he's a prison guard, so he has to like make sure there's nothing in it. So he does like open it a little bit, check inside, then give it to his dude.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna need it. Like I can, I just would much rather it not go to waste.
Yeah, he gives it to the big ass prisoner, and you watch as this giant behemoth like uses only its pointer finger and thumb to grab it and eats it in one bite.
I'm like, well, as long as it goes to someone who has to eat
Yeah,
and not to me.
Yeah, thanks. I'll make certain if I ever get a pissy mood again, I won't rattle your bones.
I'm gonna be like, gross on you. I don't really have any bones, so good luck with that.
Oh, do
Me
you
and
not
my
have strings to hold you down?
We got through in here for our own disturbances.
I'm so glad you didn't reply to that.
Oh yeah, no. I thought about it.
Look, don't take it from me, but let's just say if you do some good deeds around here, maybe you get some chores done and shit, you actually get a good reward. And as he's like showing the harmonica between the bars, the guard just grabs it. Your time's up.
I'm like, well, there goes your reward. Have to.
I'll get it back next week. It's fine.
I'm gonna kind of make a sorry comment. I went, well, it's too bad you can't whistle like my husband. Then you would have needed a harmonica.
He actually does start whistling pretty well.
Goddamn.
For the music knowledge, I rolled a 15. That helped.
Yeah, I would say 15 works. He's with the harmonica and now he's whistling it. He's doing the Ballet of Valkyries.
Ooh.
Do you whistle with him?
Yes, I
That one.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah,
I'm rolling for performance to sing with him. I rolled a 27. 18 plus 9.
Yeah, you easily do that. The little tune between the two cells begins, but then suddenly the warden comes up, like hits one of the walls, like, hey, I don't get paid enough for this. Keep it down. He's just
I guess I'm gonna have to stop.
I'm gonna be like, damn, I was listening to that. I was enjoying the tunes.
All right, meanwhile, while that's happening, Vesper and the brothers, what are you guys doing?
I'm just sitting over in the corner on my bench eating the food. Kind of just mumbling to myself that it's very boring.
Okay. That's all you're doing right now?
I'm going to chime in. I'm pretty sure I can hear her. I'm gonna chime in and go, hey, we could probably make it interesting for you.
I mean, yeah, if you really want, I could go and grab one of the guards by their legs and stuff and rattle their bones.
I mean, we literally have 2 bards in this party. We definitely could probably make it interesting by ourselves.
Brothers, what are you two doing? Sorry, siblings. The siblings, sorry.
We would probably just be signing to each other while we eat.
Alrighty. But yeah, no, you guys finish your breakfast, / lunch. It's your lunch, sorry, I fucked up. You finish your lunch.
It's brunch. It is now brunch.
It is now brunch time. You hear the big guy. No, he doesn't say this, but you hear him say, "What about second breakfast?" No, he doesn't say that.
We have to have our second breakfast after our first breakfast.
Is that what you say in character? Do you say that in character, Violet?
Yeah, I'm like, oh, what are we in Lord of the Rings now? Are we the hobbits?
He one of the guards look at you and say, "Look, if you want other stuff in your food, if you do good behavior, I'll try to get in a word for a cookie."
I'm just gonna look at the guy. I went, what use am I gonna have with a cookie? I'd rather have my instrument.
Starting to wonder why we even have you in this cell. You're not even technically able to eat. It's just like
That is a
I'm
good
like, you know what? I
question.
want the same thing. It's kind of pointless, and I just kind of jetted to my joints and my toe like there.
Orion's guard kind of looks at the guard that's for you, Violet. He's like, I mean, it is a sentient doll. It probably has magic on it. I mean, it makes sense, I guess. Well, it's still stupid. I feel like if it's a doll, like we should just put it in a box. Problem solved.
I'm kind
Life
of
in a
aware, and I'm like,
box.
no, thank you. Even if I still don't like the idea of a box because I still like to move around. You know.
Okay, I'll make.
The weakness.
And your
of the box.
guard actually just says, "Don't worry. I'll instead of a box, I'll get some string."
I'm gonna say to my husband, if one of these end up, endangered, you know why? They'll hold me
Okay.
back.
Let me at him. No,
Let me at 'em. I'm 3 foot tall, but I still fuck you up. Come and let me at 'em.
this is the one thing I will say for Vesper. This is probably the most entertainment you had in like the last 2 weeks being here. just
Yes, I've
Just
been
a
here a
creep.
while.
just a tiny little doll just fucking trying to get in a fight with like a 6-foot guard. Totally makes
Let me
sense.
at him. Let me at him.
Yeah. At
Kinda
this
vibe.
point, I've gotten up from my bench and I'm just like sitting in front of my door now, just like watching across.
Okay.
I just let them in the room with me by ourselves, and I will unsettle the guard. I will do it. I have the feet to do so. I will make him disturbed.
As you're talking, you do hear on the other side
Disturbed.
of the prison doors. On the other side of like the prison doors where like it goes to the next cell block, you hear the sound of the warden on the other side, like, "Oh, I was expecting you to come today. Oh, I don't think you want these guys. They're a bit. It goes quiet because he seems to have been cut off. Okay, then. Open the cells. Like, and he opens the door himself, and like immediately you watch him stumbling as he gets out of the way of someone entering a room. You thought the big giant half ogre was big. This man, however, upon entering the room, is wearing extremely nice armor, but he's about 7 foot, maybe 8 feet tall. Big man, and he's a humanoid. He's a 7'2" humanoid, very muscular physique, slightly gray in his hair, but not fully.
I'm gonna whisper. I'm gonna say,
Anyone?
to this motherfucker Goliath.
If you guys wish to, roll me history checks. If
Oh,
you wish
okay.
to. And Orion, if you roll high enough, I will let you know right now. Probably don't say that because you will get your ass kicked.
We're in prison. I didn't roll high enough.
I
I rolled
know.
a 9.
I know.
I got an 11.
You know, Vesper will know that. Yeah, you guys should be aware, just depending on rules.
Well, let me get to my thingy
mean,
so I
I
can
am
do the
This
roll.
guy's
whispering
a
it
pretty
unless
big.
they hear
This
it.
guy's a pretty big deal of Brigantier. But I'm just waiting for everyone else's rules. Grim, if you wish to roll, you may. Or sorry, not Grim. Sorry.
I'm
It's not that
whispering it.
important.
I'm not. If they can
I don't
hear
really
loud
care.
enough, then go for it.
Did it do the roll?
People are people.
I got an 11.
You know who it is. I'll tell you in a moment.
Mine's
Orion.
a 9.
Orion is the only one who does not know who the fuck this guy is. You two, Vesper and Violet, know exactly who this is. This is the general of Brigantier, the guy who is quite literally known through basically the three kingdoms as the man that helped in the battle of the Twin Stones. The guy who quite literally took on the infamous Lich Lord, the Wraith. This is General Creedon, essentially the right hand of the Duke of Briganthier. That's where we're going to end our little session 0 introduction.
I'm gonna write all this info down. So you're gonna have a little storyline going with
Orion, you don't know who this is, though.
no.
They're just going to be like, oh, fuck, he's here. Orion, who? The fuck is this guy?
Who's this big ass Goliath over here? Wait, that's a
Yeah.
human? The fuck?
I'll explain it to you later. It's okay, hon.
What's the size of that thing?
All I'm imagining all I'm imagining is freaking Millie and her husband situation. This is the vibe I'm
You know,
getting from
that's
it.
Yes.
actually what we thought when making this character. We were thinking Millie and Moxie. We were going like, I'll be your Millie. I'll be your Millie to your Moxie because if your character can't do it, my character can.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, party, like I said, keep these information very important that you have these in case you forget the rules. If you have recorded or kept these notes, keep them somewhere you know where to find them. Next, this upcoming Friday when we have session 1. I will let you all know. You will be given your items to you specifically upon preparing for what's going to happen. But we will start session 1 via you guys getting introduced to the one and only General Creedon, who will be voiced by Shogunate himself.
Oh.
So,
Damn.
Oh, that's why
down.
this wasn't longer. Shogunate didn't come in.
he's an
Damn.
NPC. Yeah.
Still, been nice.
So you will note there is going to be other people in this server. If you're concerned, I will let you know now there will only ever be up to 6 players. NPCs are only allowed to be in the call. They are allowed to be in the call, but they cannot speak during the session. So during the campaign, they will not talk unless I explicitly say their name. And if I say their name, they are allowed to speak as their NPC. They are basically quote unquote actors and the voices of the characters that you will be meeting.
I can't wait till we get to the session or the Gekka's campaign, the session you're voicing that character. Oh, I can't wait.
I didn't even know I was voicing a character. He didn't explain that to me. But
Yeah, he did.
Creedon,
I was there when he did it.
well, fucking hell, he didn't give me details. So we'll talk about it.
Well, we have a long way to go before we get to that character, so it's fine.
So what you need to know is we're gonna start session off on session 1 with Creedon, General Creedon himself, introducing himself
I'm
and telling you specifically why he is here. You guys are aware that you've been given the option to become something more than just prisoners in a cell block, and you did all accept. I will let you know that you all accepted, just to keep it clean.
I didn't know what I was
So Creedon will explain why he's here and what you're going to be doing. So be aware. Next session, be ready because there will be probably some combat, and Creedon will be allowed to help you guys only if you tell him you wish to have assistance. Only. So be ready. Because session 1, you are starting off in the beginning of the Age of Fire. I'm so excited.
Whenever this session will happen, I'm going to make a different background for each of the campaigns, so I know which one we're actually doing.
Yeah, I told you it's on Friday. This coming Friday.
No, I mean because of
Okay, I'll be leaving now.
our main.
Yeah, bye, Grim.
This one.
So also, I wanted to say this to you 3 specifically, and I was going to tell Grim, but he left. It's okay. I'll tell him later. You guys will be given your items, like I said, that were taken from you by the prisons, along with your clothes and stuff that you had with you, because you guys are wearing basically the equivalent of prison onesies right now. So, what you also need to be aware of, and this is going to be crucial for this coming up session, when the NPCs are in here, there will only be one NPC that is allowed to talk at a time. So there may be other people in here, but if you look at their basically their page, it will say NPC actors. So in a game, there will only be at any point 6 players in total. Only 6. That is the max. But the NPCs may come in and just watch. And if I tell them, hey, this NPC, you're allowed to talk to them, what do you say? And so on and so forth. They may enter the call, and they're going to be in the call anyway, possibly. They'll just be voicing that character. But they will only be talking if I am allowed to tell them you are allowed to speak currently. So just keep that in mind. For clarification, if you see a bunch of people in here, they're not actually players. They're just here to watch and totally not either become assistants for the players or murder you guys in the future. But yeah. I will see you guys.
I can totally see you actually getting us killed by them just to do so.
Creedon making a list of the people in the group he doesn't like immediately. No.
I'm gonna look
No.
and do a whole playlist starting.
This little doll fucker here keeps pissing me off with their wording. No.
My wife is pissing people off. Great.
Yeah,
She's doing progress.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to tell you right now, he may even give. Yeah, I will tell you right now. Just be ready, because there will be probably some combat in session 1. But I will leave you guys now to revel in your little interaction with everyone. And I will see you guys on Friday.
All right.